Hi everyone, and welcome to part 7 of Let's Build a Cliffside House. So in this part, I'm hoping to finally finish the outside and begin on the interior because I have been really excited to get to the inside since we began the series, but first a few of you had some suggestions for fixing up what we did in the last part with the furnishing, and there was some feedback on the umbrella situation. Some of you said you thought there were too many umbrellas and had some ideas for changing the colors of them. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this umbrella and then leave this the same. I think it does look a little bit better with just the two umbrellas instead of having the third up here. So we'll do that. And then for the furniture, Vampy Wrens suggested that I use different shades of blue on the furniture so it's not all the exact same shade, which I think is a good idea. So what I'll do is I'll lighten this up a little bit. I think we'll actually go with a slightly different kind of blue like this one, which I think looks pretty good because I do like the blues, but yeah, I agree that it does look kind of odd having it all be the same, so hopefully it'll look fine if we just lighten this stuff up a little bit. So yeah, I mean, at least that way it isn't all the exact same. So let me see if that actually does look better. Yeah, I think that did help changing the colors slightly. So I feel like we're good on that, and then there were some other suggestions on items we can add to the place. So Wickus and Zest1313 suggested adding a bar to the balcony. So I think we'll put one right here where the table is, and I think a good spot would be in the corner, because I was thinking we could, which one do we want to use? Maybe I think this one would probably be good, because we did use a lot of the outdoor living furniture, so I think it'd be good just to keep with that theme. But yeah, so we could put it like this, but yeah, I don't really like that, so I think it would look a little bit better if we made it diagonal and then stuck it in the corner here. So we can move it in a slight bit more. I think that should be fine because I'm kind of worried about Sims not being able to get to it. But I think that's good. Like, I kind of like it off to the side in the corner like that. What about... Oh, that color actually looks pretty good. I kind of like that. Let's see what else we got. So we got this. I mean, I could mess around. I don't know. I don't really feel like picking out colors. Yeah, I like that. Although, let's change the color of the metal on it to be more of a gray and see how that looks. Maybe it'll look fine if it looked better if we... Oh, hold on, we have to click OK on that. So I wonder how it would look if we took the same shade of wood color brown that we used here and then stuck it here on this wood and maybe made it a little bit darker. Oh, I think that looks really cool. Yeah, I like how that looks. Alright, so work with that. I think maybe that color's fine. Yeah, I'm kind of liking it. And I guess we'll keep, although maybe we should change that. No, I think I actually like how that color looks. Alright, so let us go ahead and keep that. I think that's good for the bar. And also, Wicca suggested adding a telescope. So I want to see how that looks if we add it here. So I think it should be in outdoor activities. That makes sense because it's an activity that you do outdoors. Okay, there it is. So how would it look? I'm not sure that it really fits there. But we could also stick it on this deck, but then I guess like realistically you'd be staring at the side of the hill, whereas out here you'd be looking over the ocean. So perhaps this would be a better spot. Like, it might look better if we change the colors of it. Yeah, maybe that's why it's looking a little off. Oh, I like that. Yeah, that one looks a lot better. Okay, so we'll stick with that. And then I think it would look cool if near the doors here we added some plants. So maybe there's some kind of really nice planter like... Oh. Ooh, how does this look if we stick two of these on either side? Because I want it to be symmetrical. And then we also have this thing. Oh, that's really cute. Okay, so that's a little bit smaller. Might look better if we took this and then stuck this on either side. Although, I don't know, that something about that just, it looks like too much. So I have a feeling this probably looks like too much. So, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna leave that empty. I feel like it's just feeling like too much if I'm trying to stick all that stuff in there. So I think that's enough for this deck area. We'll leave this empty. I think we're good down there. And, oh, were there, I forget if there were centerpiece flowers we could put on the table. Ooh, this might look nice. Or what about this? Maybe something, do I have anything that's like a little bit more of a tropical plant look? Okay, not that. I mean, that's kind of cute. That could work. And also, Vampy Run suggested using more dark woods out here. So we'll actually, I think this was originally a dark wood. Yeah, so we'll just go back to the original swatch of this and maybe make it a teensy bit darker. Alright, there we go. So that's good. I think it looks a bit better than the white. Alright, so I think that's about it for the suggestions that I wanted to use. And also SkyChime658 did suggest using freezes to place the hot tub, but I realized that we don't... I mean, I could widen this a little bit, but then it would just make it harder for Sims to get through because I don't think we really have enough space in here to put in some kind of setup for the hot tub that would look good. So I think I'm just going to leave out the hot tub. And also, Emily suggested putting a bike rack in the front, but I was thinking that it would make a little bit more sense to put that in the garage. Like, I just think that that's a little bit better of a spot for that. And also, I wanted to add in one of these windsurfer things, although I want to make sure we stick it on this level because I'm kind of worried that if we place it on the upper level, Sims won't be able to get to it. So I think we'll just... It's really annoying how there's no... I'm assuming that's on the wall. Yeah, it's kind of annoying how there's no grid or, placement grid showing you where you're putting it. I think that's good. So I like that right there on the wall. Hopefully Sims can get to it. We might need to move this car. No, I think it's fine. I think it'll be good. But I think it would be better to stick the bike right here. Okay, so we need a bike rack. We'll just stick this in this spot. Yeah, because I think it would look good, right here next to the garage. All right, so we got a kids. Actually, let's get the adult bike. So we'll just have one of those, or we might actually have some space in here for this. Yeah, let's actually keep it in the garage right here, and then we have enough room that we could probably stick another one. Yeah, so we'll just take this. That can go. Kind of worried about it blocking the stairs, so I'm gonna have to test that out. Actually, let's move that back. And then move that here. There we go. We got a towel, so I think we should be good. And then we'll just get a kids bike. So we got in, although I'm not sure, I'm not sure if we're even gonna have kids here, so I think I'll just actually put an adult bike in there. And I mean, if someone, if I make a room for kids, then we could change it. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really see this being a house where there's young kids. So we'll just have the 2 adult bikes. All right, so I'm kind of starting on furnishing the garage ahead of time. Yeah, so I think we'll have plenty of time today to actually furnish the garage, and then I'm just still not sure what to stick here, so I think I might leave this empty, and we'll just have this be a path that goes around to the back from this area. And then we do need to finish up, or figure out what to do here. So I'm thinking we can just have some lounge chairs out here. Yeah, so this could just be a little seating area. I really don't think we need to have more outdoor tables. I mean, that's just absolutely unnecessary, seeing as we have 2 around the back. And this is also off the kitchen. Although, maybe we should just have... I could probably arrange these a little better. Okay, so I think that's good. Let's see how that looks once we got all the walls up. You know what, actually, I'm not really liking that. Yeah, I just feel like it takes up too much space. I'm thinking there might be... I vaguely remember there being... Okay, yes, there was some kind of living chair that came with this pack. So I think what we'll do instead is we'll just add this living chair out here. Maybe we can add a couple of these instead. And then just have a table between them. I think that'll look a little bit better. And we'll just make this the same color swatch that we made these chairs. Or let's take, we'll just copy this. We'll copy this whole thing. I think I'm fine with the metal. All right, so we got that. Actually, I think I'm not going to put a table here because I'm worrying that if I stick a table, they won't actually be able to get through because, unfortunately, Sims in The Sims 3 are a bit worse at navigating. So we can just find some kind of outdoorsy plant that would look good out here. Don't know about that. Oh, this one might look nice. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, I think that looks good. And I'm just going to keep it simple, leave that as it for that deck. I think that color works. Yeah, we'll just go with that. And let's just get one more look at the outside with the grids off. I think that's good. I'm pretty happy with how the outside looks, so we're just going to leave it as that, and finally move on to doing a little bit of furnishing. So I'm just going to go ahead and start things off with the garage. And I was thinking about the color scheme for the windows. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the same brown that we had. Actually, didn't I have a wood? Oh no, I guess I just used a brown metal. But I think I'm going to have that same brown color on the inside too, just because I like the idea of bringing that color into the inside of the home rather than making it white or something more neutral like that. And then let's make this car a little bit of a flashier color. Let's go with red, just a typical red sports car. I think that works. And how about, I mean, I don't really care too much about the color of that, so we'll leave it like that. And I think in here I'm going to use the same, maybe like a different kind of concrete, or I don't know, we'll just use the same concrete that we used on the outside just to keep a common theme. Yeah, I think that works. And then let's get some kind of light on this upper level. Alright, so we'll just go in here. I think there might have been a shop light. Yeah, one of these. Okay, this is perfect. Okay, good. We can stick it up here. Yeah, because I want this to be on the upper level. Although, I think we're going to have to add in some flooring. Actually, let's see if we can... Because I'm not... Oh, never mind. I guess we're fine. I was for some reason I was thinking that the grids weren't in place over where the car was, but they are. So we'll just throw a couple of these in along the... Oh, whoops, wrong button. Okay, we're back. So let's move this over to where I wanted to. All right, that looks good to me. And I think we're gonna have to put in one of those debug lights. Let me see if I remember the treat. So I think it was just by debug. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Or no, I think you had to have the testing cheats on. So let's see, testing cheats. Oh, was that what it was? Okay, testing cheats enabled, true. I'm a little rusty. I keep thinking it's like the same as The Sims 4. And then by debug. Okay, good, that was it. So I believe in miscellaneous we had the ceiling lights. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go down to this level and then put a few of these lights in just so that area is actually lit. And then when you go in here in live mode, these will be gone. So you don't have to worry about that. Oh, let's also change the color of this. Alright, so the windows and doors and the breezeway are all straightened out. So the next thing we have to tackle is doing all the flooring. So let's go back to build mode and figure out some kind of nice concrete to use. Alright, so where would that be? I think that would be, I'm gonna guess stone would be where it was? Yeah, I think so. I think these are the, right? Yeah, I think this is a concrete. Okay, no, never mind, that's not. That's like some kind of fancy tile. Okay, so maybe this isn't the right, it might be in masonry. Oh, never mind. Actually, it turns out it's in miscellaneous in this game. So we could use that one. What is this? This is concrete, right? Okay, no, that's like more of a gravel floor. Well, we could use this one and just change the color a little bit and work with it. So I'm gonna try using the same color, but making it a little bit darker for the floor. Yeah, I think that works. Alright, so we'll see how this looks if we place it all over. Alright, so go down here, get that in. Okay, that is looking a bit better, a bit more garage-like. I also want to change this staircase. Let's just go with... let's go with like a black... Okay, no, never mind, that doesn't work. Let's make it the same kind of gray that we made that. Oh, it might also just be doing that because it's a little bit darker down there. Not really sure. Actually, I want to try replacing the stairs because that just might not be the right staircase. So let's see what we have. Maybe... Oh, hold on. Didn't actually delete that. Maybe something a little bit more modern like that. That might be a little bit too much. Like, it might look cool to use something like this. Oh, that looks better. Alright, so we'll just get this here. Just have the same color. Can we... Okay, so I guess it's not... Okay, yeah, so I guess it's not really going to let us get in there to change that. And I think the color of the staircase is actually fine. So I'm just going to find the same kind of railing that we have there and then actually use that. Okay, so I think this is actually the matching railing. Yeah, it's not quite the same, but I'm pretty sure this is the one that's supposed to match. So perhaps what we'll do is we'll just delete this and then use the same fencing that we used outside. Just so we have more of a matching set. So we'll just go ahead and grab that, put that here. Yeah, that looks a lot better. And then we'll just go to the staircases and grab that same railing, which I think was this one. Okay, there we go. So we got that all straightened out. And we can put some other decorations in here. I don't think I'm going to put too much in here. Oh, maybe it would be better if we... Although I don't know if having the bikes in front of this thing is going to block it. I mean, it might be fine. Although, actually, let's go down to this level. Yeah, I think it looks a little bit better just having the windsurfing thing and the bikes all next to each other. So that way, like, all of the other little transportation methods are right there. And then I know there was a bunch of items that came with Fastlane stuff that I think would be really good. So let's go here, sort by that, and then just put some of that stuff up in here. Like, I know there was a wall, like a tool thing. Yeah, this. So we'll add that in. I'll move that down a little bit. I think there's also some tool chests. Yeah, so we can add a couple of these. So we'll get one over here as well. Alright, I think that's good. And then let's find those tool chests. Okay, yeah, so here it is. So we'll have one of these in the corner over here. Yeah, there's not really a ton of space for stuff in this garage, but... oh, maybe a workbench? There's not really much space for that either, but we can stick that right here in the front of the garage. And then we'll just tilt this out more this way. And I don't think there's really too much more. We can have this bucket right here. I think that's good. Yeah, I don't know. Like, this isn't really the most extravagant furnishing, but I mean, it's a garage, so there's only, I don't know, there doesn't really need to be a ton of stuff in here. Although, do we have trash cans or I forget if we had trash cans or recycling bins or anything like that in this game. Okay, yeah, we did have some disposal stuff. So I think we'll have a recycling bin right here in the garage. Yeah, that works. And then I guess we had the street trash can, so we'll leave that there. Have this in the garage, and I think that's good. Yeah, I mean, it's not the most exquisite furnishing, but it's a garage. It's not going to be terribly fancy. So I think we'll leave that as it for out here and just keep it a little bit simpler. Let's also use this same tile in here, and then I think I'm going to use this in this room as well. Or maybe we should use the wood in this room. Yeah, I think that, I mean, you're not going to see much of it anyway, but I think that does look a little bit better since both of these walls of the house are the wood. Okay, so we're done with the garage. Let's start on the outside, or the inside of it. I don't think I'm going to be able to get much done, but I just wanted to start getting an idea of what we're going to do in here. So I'm thinking that for the main flooring, some kind of, whoa, not that, some kind of wider planked, more modern wood flooring would be good. I mean, this could possibly work if we change it to a different kind of wood, like maybe this will work. No, I do not like how that repeats. I mean, this might be kind of cool to use. Yeah, I remember not really being that happy with the wood options that we had in this game. So let's see what we had if we actually go over to wood floors. We have the, no, not that, not what I was going for. Nope. God, yeah. Yeah, I'm just remembering how bad the wood floor selection in this game was. Yeah, this is why. I think what I always did was I ended up using just a wood pattern. Like, I would just put down, like, one of the carpets and then just pick some kind of wood pattern. So I think that's going to be what I do here, because the wood, like, the wood in this game is just so sad. Like, it's just, the patterns repeat and it doesn't look very good. So we'll just have to work with this. I mean, I want something, I don't want something that looks too rustic. Like, I want something with a wider plank, but from what I remember, a lot of the wider planked wood looked a little bit more rustic. Because I just want something that's, like, more sleek and modern. We have that. That's not going to work. Yeah, our options are pretty limited here. I think we might have to go with that and just tweak the color. That might be our best bet at finding something that I actually like. Yeah, because everything else... I mean, we have this. Ooh. Oh, I think we could work with this. I mean, it's not as big of a plank as I would have liked, but we could do something with it. So I think I'm going to try making this... maybe more of a grayish wood, like a dark grayish wood. I think is something a little bit more modern. So first of all, let's see how this looks once we place it all over. It's a little loud. I don't know. This is unfortunate. You know, maybe we should just work with this, and if we make it some kind of darker color that, you know, feels a little ooh. So I think this might be good. Let's go back to the other floor that we had and see how it looks. I mean, I guess this is better because it's a little bit less busy. And then another thing we can do is we can, oh, this actually looks a lot better. So we can take this and just make this that kind of like dark grayish wood that I wanted to try using. That might be a little bit too dark. Or we could just use the same kind of brown that we used out here, but just make it slightly darker. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to do here. But let's see how this looks if we darken it. I mean, maybe that'll look nice. I think I'm gonna go with this. I think this is the best looking option that I've seen so far, because it's just really unfortunate how bad a lot of the wood floors in this game are. Okay, so we'll go with that, and then I think I'm gonna carry the same railing that we used into the house in here. And then I'm gonna switch out the staircase, because I'm not really a fan of this one. This was more so just a placeholder. I forget. So this, okay, no, so that wasn't what, ooh, what about this? I mean, that might be a little too much. Alright, so that's what we had in here anyway, whatever. I guess we'll just go back to that. Actually, we'll just undo. Yeah, I didn't really need to do that. So for the staircase, we can try... Why can I not change the color of this? Yeah, I still can't change the style of this, so I guess we're just gonna have to go to another one of the wood floors. So instead, we can just use... Oh, right, it's not like The Sims 4, you can hover over it. So we'll just use this one, and then delete the railing and replace it with the same one that we were using earlier. And then hopefully I can actually change... Okay, good. We can actually change the color of this staircase. I don't know why it was like that with that other one. But let me see how it looks if we make this white. That looks kind of nice. Because I don't know if I want to keep it wood like the floors are. I think this is something we can figure out a little bit more as we get, get further into the interior, kind of see what the color scheme is going to be, because I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do for everything, but I think the staircase is at least fine. Oh, and I just realized that this land in here got messed up a little bit, so we'll just go ahead and strain that a little bit. It's kind of annoying how that happens. Why can we... Okay. Oh, there we go. Alright, now the light... it was just annoying me how the lighting got messed up like that. Okay, so I think that's good. I'm probably not going to stick with the white staircase. I mean, I don't know, I might decide to, we'll see, but another thing I'm going to do in here is I'm just going to go through and change the color of all these windows and just get them how I want them to be. Alright, so the windows are all changed to the colors I want them to be, and the house is looking a bit better now that we actually have some flooring on the inside, and we've got something going on in the garage, because it just looks so much better once you actually have some of the furnishing done. But for this part, what I think I'm going to do is start a little bit on the living room area, kind of figure out where some things are going to be, and then the next part we'll go through and really finish things up. So I might also kind of start figuring out the kitchen layout. Also, where... I wanted to have a fire... Actually, no, maybe we shouldn't add a fireplace in. Maybe we can just have a TV, like a wall TV with a table in front of it. Ooh, that one's really nice, but I should probably use one that's not from a store set. Like, we can use this one. Yeah, I think that's a nice TV. Oh, that one's cool, but we'll just use this one that came with the base game. And I don't think... Okay, yeah, no, we can't move it up or down the wall, so it's just stuck there where it is. And then we can stick some kind of entertainment center table. I'm pretty sure there was something like that. I don't remember. Let's see, end tables. Is there anything in here? Yeah, I think this game didn't have as many wide tables as The Sims 4 did. Like, it's just kind of mostly smaller ones. And then unfortunately we don't have the ability to put cabinets lower, but I mean, one thing... Okay, no, that's not gonna work. Like, I was thinking we could just join a couple of these underneath the TV, but I don't know if that's gonna work. At least it's not gonna work with those. I'm not sure if we really have anything that's gonna work better for that. Maybe we have that. Yeah, I don't remember what I did with this back when I was, pretty much only building in this game. Maybe we just stick a shelf in here. Like, just kind of... Oh, yeah. We could use shelves, like, have kind of like a floating entertainment center. I think that would be really cool. So, next part, I'll just, like, change a color. We can maybe put, like, a video game system on there. I think that'd be really neat. So, I don't think I'm going to do too much with figuring out the colors here. Like, it's all just going to be kind of a mess at the end of this. Alright, looks like that's not going to snap up there, unfortunately, but we can just leave this on the floor right under it. Although, I don't know. I don't think this is a family that would really... Like, I feel like they would want to keep things in their place. Like, maybe they wouldn't want their teenagers' video game console out. So, perhaps we'll just... Ooh, we can have this out, though. I think this was the storage tower for footage from the camcorders. So, we'll have to stick one of those somewhere. But yeah, I think we could probably just have a video game system maybe downstairs or in the teens' room or something like that. We have this one too. I think that's one of the things. Like right now, I'm not. I don't really want to focus much on the details right now. I just want to kind of get the overall gist of what we're gonna do. Maybe that. Although I think I want to go with something nicer. Like, ooh, this couch. I like this one. Yeah, I think this one would look really nice in here. So we'll work with that. And I think this kind of layout's good. I mean, we have a lot of space in here, so we can get this a little further out if we wanted. And then we also have plenty of space for a coffee table. Yeah, so keep in mind, this is all going to look like a mess for the time being, but we'll make it look nice by the end of the next part. Maybe that one. I just want a nice, modern glass coffee table. So even this one we could work with. This one looked kind of cool. I'm kind of digging this one. So I think we'll stick with that, and then we'll have some tables and chairs in here. So what I really want to do is just get an idea of what we're doing, and then for the kitchen layout, this is going to be kind of tricky, because I don't want to block any of the windows. So perhaps what we could do is we could have counters here going like that, and then here going over to here, and like the fridge and stove and all that could be in here, and then going in front of the window, maybe we could have a shelf going all the way across, and then just have some food-related things on it. And, or I remember there was this thing where I believe you could delete the counters, like the counter part of the island counters. I vaguely remember this. Why am I thinking, I remember this being a thing. I don't know, I'm gonna have to look into what that was, because I remember people deleting parts of the counters of islands. They just had the countertop. I don't know, maybe I'm remembering things wrong. But either way, we could have some kind of floating surface here in front of the window, so we have something to link the two areas of the kitchen, but then we're not completely blocking part of the window. So that is something we could figure out. Like, I think there might be plenty of good shelves that we could use. Like, we could even use this one and recolor it a bit. Maybe no, not that one. I think this one's really going to be the best one that we can use, although it might look weird once we get that next to cabinets and counters. And then I think this one would also be like this Bayside set one would be really good to use. Or there were, I believe, yeah, this more modern set that came with late night I think would also work really well in this kitchen, just because of the more modern vibe of it. So I'm going to get these in here, and then I'll just remove some of these next time and like figure out where exactly we're going to stick the stove and all of that. And then in the center here, we can have some islands. So I think we just have like a two tall wide island right here in the middle in front of where the window is. Actually, let's move that. Hold on, let me turn the grid on and then move this slightly down, because I had it here. I feel like that's too far up. So let's move that over here, and I think this, okay, yeah, that'll link to it where it is. Alright, so I think that placement of everything is good. I'll, of course, change the colors and make everything look better next time. And then I'm thinking right here we can have a big old dining table, so let's just get that in here. So I think we had some larger ones that came with seasons. No, that's what we used outside, so we don't want to use that. That could work. No, not that. There might have been something with late night that would look good. This is a potential candidate. Or, ooh, this one? Yeah, this is a really cool modern one, so that one's a maybe. Let's see what else we have. We had that one, but I want a 3 tile wide one. Okay, no, not that. A little too rustic for this house. I'm thinking this one. I just like the vibe of that. Let me just look to see. Or, okay, no, not that one. Yeah, after looking through these a bit more, I'm leaning towards just going with this one. So I don't know, we'll stick it somewhere in there, get a nice big chandelier over it, and then I think that'll look nice. So yeah, everything's just looking a little weird right now. What kind of light? I think there's some really cool chandelier type lights that we could use over this. Like this. Ooh, that would look really cool. No, I don't know about that. Okay, no, that's more so something. Ooh, we could have this over here. Oh, what really cool big, like, the lights that you would hang in an open area like this are there. So we have this one. I'm not sure about that. No. Oh, we had this one. Yeah, I'm actually thinking that goes a lot better with this house. So let's see. Oh, I just realized. So we'd actually want to have this up on this level. Because this is actually the highest point above here. So we'll just have that right here. And let me just check. Oh, we had this. Ooh, this might be better. Yeah, let me see how that looks once we go out to the outside. And then just kind of looking like this. I think that could work. Or we could go back to trying to use this one now that we have it a little higher up. I don't know, I'm kind of thinking that one might look neater. Yeah, I think I might look like this one the most. And then this light's also really cool. But I think oh, this one. Ooh, this would be really good over the dining room table. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of that other one, then stick this one in instead. Yeah, so I'm liking how this looks. And then I just thought that for up here, it might be good to have two of these. So we'll have one over the staircase and then one over the entrance to the house as you walk in. So I think that'll look really neat. And I'm going to actually have this be all that I do in the next part. Next time we'll come in here and we'll fix the colors, pick out the wallpaper, add some more of the details of the room, and kind of build on what I've started here. And hopefully finish at least the living room. I mean, this went pretty quick so far, so I might be able to finish most of this area in the next part. We'll see how far I get, but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this here, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and bye!